Why not? Did you have your finger on the button?
Yeah. We ready? Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome to That Checks Out Whenever Max Starts the Thing with Damon and Ted. I'm Ted. That makes him Damon. Damon, how was your week?
Okay, we're going to get right into this. I had another revelation this week. All right? Here's my other revelation.
Damon, chapter 3, verse 7.
Yeah. So, this was found by complete accident too, by the way. Okay? Did you know that Hot Pockets are not always the temperature of molten lava?
Well, yeah, the insides are frozen.
No. When they come out of the microwave, they are not. Okay? Now, here's the deal. I've never eaten one more than 2-3 minutes after they come out of the microwave. I actually got sidetracked into doing something else.
Yeah.
And came back like 2-3 minutes later. I could eat the whole thing without burning my mouth.
Was it actually tasty?
It was good. It was like, I was like, holy cow, this has, first
You're like,
off.
oh, now it makes sense why people have continued to make these.
Yeah. This is like a grilled cheese from a mouth in a pocket. But yeah, I was just like, who knew? So I had a revelation that I will now, most likely, it depends on how hungry I am, let my Hot Pocket cool off.
On the topic of food, and a revelation.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
And this is sponsor related. Foot Wedge Custom Pens.
Yes.
Do either one of you gentlemen, I'm including both of you somehow in this,
Yeah.
have bomb pops in any one of your home freezers, also known as rocket pops?
No.
No, I think I do. I think that's what she bought as a box.
Interesting.
For the kids when they're outside when it's hot.
I don't think have I told the story where the proprietor of Foot Wedge Custom Pens one time went to the store that is, as you know, Damon, knowing where my mom lives, block and a half from my mom's house.
Yeah.
Bought 2 boxes of bomb pops. I said, "Ooh, you bought us bomb pops." He said, "No, I bought me bomb pops," and ate both boxes within 5 minutes. So I said,
well,
to
you
him,
are racing the clock when you're eating bomb pops.
Right. So you remember
racing
last
the
week
clock.
I said I was at Chelsea's house. I said, just brought it up. I think, oh, by the by, Chelsea had bomb pops in his freezer. And he's like, well, yes, as he should. And I said, well, this is a question. Do you currently have bomb pops in your freezer? He's like, yes, I'm an adult. I don't have them in my freezer. Mac doesn't have them in your freezer. Apparently you do.
I do, but I have kids. And the kids, they have people over in the pool.
Yeah.
So yeah. So you do that.
Now, I do have the new like freeze pops by Sonic. So I do have
Okay.
popsicles that taste like cherry limeade. And they are dangerous.
Yeah.
Because I could eat all of those.
And those have sugar in them, right?
Except
So
for the fact how long it takes to open those damn tubes of
of
popsicle. I could eat all those in 2 minutes.
frozen goodness.
Yes.
Yes.
Come
Yeah.
on. Yeah, but it was like, oh, you bought us. No, I bought myself bomb pops.
Yes.
Literally came over, was hanging out, went to the store, came back to the place we were hanging out, my house,
Yeah.
nary a bomb pop. Ate all
Now-
12 or whatever.
And you
2
got
boxes
them
were.
done.
Oh, yeah.
Before they melted.
It was ridiculous. Like he opened a box, basically got to the couch, and then had to stand back up to throw away all the stuff. That's how fast.
Nice. Man was on a mission.
Yeah.
Man was on a mission. Good job, Duffy. Good job. So
Unbelievable.
I also you know how I fall asleep with the TV on. So I just do. I leave it on 1, 2, 3 different channels because I don't like the infomercials in the morning. So I leave it on something where it's going to be a show all the time.
Yeah, it was
Okay?
the one thing I was grateful for. Like one of the reasons I was grateful for having a separate room when we went to go see Chad Daniels.
Correct. Yeah.
Hey, is there ever I leave this TV on? I'm in this weird den. I don't care what you do.
Can I open this window? That's going to make it arctically
Right.
cold in here
Hey, it's like March. We should be all right if I leave this window open, right? In Minnesota.
on this 8th floor or
Yeah.
whatever we were on. First off, they shouldn't even let the windows open on the 8th floor. I could have died. So anyway,
I was hoping.
yeah. He's just ready to push me out at any time. Why are you shivering? I'm standing by the window in case you walk past it. You are going out this window.
Oh, don't touch that.
Yeah, that's not supposed to be out. So anyway, I wake up to because now one of the channels is the Magnolia Network, right? So it's owned by Chip and
Oh, yeah, the shiplap people.
Chip and
Joanna Gaines.
Joanna Gaines, okay. But it says, but basically on this,
Which I always think of, what was Garth Brooks' weird...
Chris
alter-
Gaines.
Yeah, that's whenever
Yeah.
it said that, I was like, oh, is that weird like rocker that
yeah.
Garth Brooks tried to be?
Wait a minute, does he have his own network?
Yeah.
But he probably could. He has enough money. But what's weird is now is they put shows on there from anybody. Okay, so like if you have ever used a tape measure or painting something, you could get your own show. Okay. And what they like to do, hand to God, they like to do where they have, like there's one lady, they always like to do previews. They're like, here's a preview of what's coming up. And this lady, so it's a blonde girl, she's pretty attractive, but she goes, by day, I'm a lawyer, but on the weekends, I flip houses or she does whatever, right? And I'm like, oh, okay. So you're a lawyer and you need to be, let me just go back. So normal people that flip houses, some of them get shows because they're good at it. You're an everyday, you're a lawyer. So you make bank, okay? Not a banker, but you're a lawyer.
Right.
You make bank. Now we're going to put you on TV. Oh, by the way, and you're attractive. Win-win-win for you.
Yeah. Also,
Okay.
how much are you working on your like law stuff?
Yeah.
If you're like Friday at 5, I got to go to Home Depot.
First off, if she's representing me, I want to see the time slips for everything you think you're charging me for.
Yeah.
Because if there's a Saturday, Sunday, or Friday night on there, I'm going to punch you in the face. Okay. You're going to have a new suit.
Well,
You're going to sue me.
I was gonna say she's a lawyer. I don't know if I'd.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, so that's just how it goes. So this was my synopsis as I wake up and realize this. I go, are you a lawyer with a ladder? Right? Are you a nuclear physicist with a saw? Because they get people that are like really big time into stuff, right? And then I thought we should just go the other way. And again, this is 2:00 in the morning. I'm running over this. What I'm getting is, here's a sneak peek of what's coming up. And I'm like, okay. And then I just thought to myself, are you a whore with a hammer? You know what I mean? What are you doing?
Well,
am I asking you personally? No, I understand.
Also, like,
yeah,
coming from where everyone's nickname Hammer.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure.
Are you a plumber with a podcast?
Yeah. It's weird. I'm not a plumber anymore, but I do have a podcast because, like I said at Catfish Days, here's a shocker. We're both middle-aged, overweight guys, and we have a podcast. How weird is that? But no, this was the thing I took away from it was they're putting all this stuff on here, and it's like people are tuning in and watching this.
Well,
and it's
if it's when you're at wake up time on Magnolia Network.
Yeah. Well, but I guess I'm giving it ratings if that's what's on TV when I go. I mean, it's getting ratings. That's true.
If I find out that some of the shows are still on just because they play while you're asleep.
Right. I am the target audience.
Well,
they're like, he never turns it off.
How much money is Lawyer with a Ladder making if it's on at 5:30 on the Magnolia channel?
Right. Well, 2:15. Yeah.
We're on the 17th Home Improvement channel.
Yeah.
And you're on at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Killing it.
Yeah. But it's just like how you're getting all these people that already got life's going pretty good for them already. And you're like, look, and I've never once thought, wow, if that lawyer can hang those cabinets, I bet I could too. That's not how it works.
Speaking of trash shows that you watch, I tried watching that Hot Wheels show. Have you seen that?
Hot Wheels. No.
They literally take adult humans, put them in it's a game show where you build your own like full-size Hot Wheel and then I don't know how it ended. I couldn't get through episode 1. Episode 1 was a 2011 Camaro versus a 1969 Charger.
Okay.
I can't believe it was a real Charger. There is no way. First off, there's enough Chargers left.
Do they cut these up to make Hot Wheels?
That's what they were doing. They were cutting up.
Oh, game over.
Well, the Charger guy was like, they had to do it like a game changer or like a curveball, and there was a big orange track and a Hot Wheel spun down, and this Hot Wheel was designed by this guy, and 1985, it has these lines and styles. You have to take like inspiration from this and put it in your build. And the Camaro lady, she just threw on more fins and wings in her body kit she was already doing. Whatever. Yeah. Charger guy basically was like, okay, I'm going to put just a little bit on this. And they're like, well, what are you going to do with the front of the inspiration? He's like, it's a 69 Charger. It's a classic. I don't want to do anything to the front of it. Basically, he's taking the engine out of the front, putting it in the trunk, putting, you'd be familiar with this, a wheelie bar on the back.
Yeah.
So you wanted to get the front 6+ feet in the air. That's basically what he wanted to do with his Charger. So the deck lid was going to be cut up and some other stuff, but the rest of the thing was going to look like a regular Charger. So I'm like, okay. But once they were like, you need to do stuff to the front, I was like, and I'm out.
Yeah.
I was
they're destroying classic cars.
I have sat through The Floor is Lava. I've sat through Holy Moly. I sat through the Lego 2 seasons of the Lego show. I watched the Domino
two seasons. Nobody likes a bragger.
Hosted by Will Arnett.
Okay, he's good. He's
but
good.
his character is basically you fit. That's basically his character. And it's tough to sit here with you not fit.
I'll be honest with you. He should feel flattered to be in the same category.
That was basically 24 episodes. This has been 150 plus.
Yeah.
With the real you.
Yeah.
Sitting through another
unfit.
Right.
Unfit. Yes.
Yeah, I was just going to change one letter in fit.
Barely fit in this studio.
Yeah, I was going to change one letter in fit, but you went with unfit. That's fair. I couldn't get through 23 minutes of this 45-minute show about adults turning real cars into Hot Wheels. I guess the end of the program is like after everyone, the winners of all the shows come back, and then you get a chance to design your own Hot Wheel that you can buy. And I was like, no, thank you.
Right, yeah. It's for sale. It's going to be for sale for a long time. Yeah.
We call those peg warmers because that's going to be on the peg forever.
Correct. Or those were the baseball cards you put in the spokes. It's like, those are the bad ones. So did you just run up and down the stairs?
It's the other side. I ate half one of those, by the way.
Oh, I didn't eat nothing because we didn't have
I
breakfast.
ate the one that's cleaner so it wouldn't get sugar all over your table.
Donuts left in here. And apparently,
I didn't get breakfast this morning because someone woke up late.
Yeah. Would be the someone that's talking.
No, it was me.
No, it was him.
This guy's been up since 2.
I've been up since 2. The highlight of my day was going to breakfast.
No one likes a bragger.
Genius over here ruined it. So instead of going back on it, because I had one more thing, but you know what? I want to go into fun facts. Is that where we're going? All right.
We don't have a fun facts drop.
So, because of their naturally friendly dispositions, Samoyeds usually make for terrible guard dogs. They don't attack.
Wait, I thought you said Samoans.
No, Samoyeds.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were like The Rock makes a really good attack dog.
Yeah. They don't attack threats. They just kind of smile and bark at them. Well, here's the deal. Apparently, the dog in my house is part Samoyed. And apparently, the smiling part I don't know about because I don't look at the dog. So I don't really know. But I don't feel safe having that dog in my house at all.
I find that most dogs, unless they're really like abused or like trained to be guard dogs or attack dogs, they only bark when they can't get to you. As soon as you can get past the defenses, they're like, whoa!
Yeah, but most of them can sense. Most of them can sense that there's danger. My dog, it doesn't sense there's danger. If it does sense there's danger, it senses it needs to go the other way. Okay? It's not a, hey, how do I defend? It's more like, hey, how do I beat them down the stairs and out of the house? Okay? Right. It's survival of the fittest. That's how it goes. But again, these dogs, it's the big white fluffy ones. You know what I mean? So they're cute dogs.
Its face is perpetual derp.
Yeah.
Just, hey, everybody.
It really
is the voice of the bear.
It is.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, it is.
Should I be barking? What's going on? What's going on? I don't know what
Is that my TV? Yeah. What are you guys taking out of the house?
Sometimes I sing to the fire engine.
Woo! Right. So
they play the song of my people.
So anyway, yeah, dirt to dirt. That's really what a dog is.
Yeah, literally. Not in a bad way. It just constantly like,
yeah. Look at this guy. He's taking my stuff. Look at this guy.
Hey. That's not the regular guy. That's a different guy.
Do you know where the treats are, guy?
Yeah.
Huh?
Are you the treats guy? Hey.
He's so happy all the time. I can't find any of my stuff. I don't know where my stuff is. Was the dog here? Dog's here.
Yeah.
Dog's fine. They wouldn't take the dog.
Did you see anyone?
Hey! You're the third guy I saw here today.
You're the guy.
Hey, that's right. That's right. You pet. Oh, that's right. You pet me at night.
Jameson Vu. You're the guy.
Hey. Call back. So anyway, here's my second one. This one I found very odd. Due to its isolated location, the Icelandic language has changed very little from its original roots. Modern Icelanders can still read text written in the 10th century with relative ease. Who is texting in the 10th century? That's what I found odd. Okay? Because
I know you're not this dumb.
First off,
I know you're just doing this as a bit.
You are absolutely. But wait, what gets me is you're absolutely smart enough to go, we invented text in the 10th century.
Also, what keyboard?
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying.
Has that?
Was it QWERTY? Is it the one we have now? Which one was it?
You got to scroll through a lot of them to get down to that.
Yeah. So, but I'm just thinking, so you're smart enough to do that, but you haven't changed a language at all. We change a language all the time with
that's
slang
because
and everything else, you know.
They're not out. They're not talking to people.
Yeah, only to each other.
Yeah.
Right.
We have a society that turned the word charisma into riz, which you turned into F-riz.
For real.
Within 1 week.
For reals.
The children turned it into riz. Hey, that guy's got a lot of riz. You turned it into F-riz.
Yeah, F-riz. That's what it is.
You turned charisma into, I think you thought it was for reals.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah. For reals got game.
That's how it happens.
Yeah.
Iceland doesn't talk to anyone, so that when they say a word, it stays that word.
Iceland should get our podcast and download it, and then they should know. They'll know what's going on. They'll all be F-risen.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of them.
Oh, yeah, they'll be over there, you know.
There's no more yeah. But with an accent, right? Do they have an accent over there? I don't know.
Did we turn that into whisper mode?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's no more
Yeah, hey, it's a secret. There's no more deviled eggs. But
welcome to
again,
NPR version of
they've never changed since the 10th century. That's a long time.
I mean, have you ever tried to read Old English?
No.
One page.
It's a cologne. That's a cologne, ain't it?
When you have to have like a grossly might, I think there's an E on it though.
Okay.
But you might not be wrong.
Okay.
But when you have to have a footnotes to read the language you already read,
yeah,
that's probably a bad sign.
Yeah.
What they mean here is, I'm out.
So what's weird is that I don't think enough people travel to Iceland for them to be like, hey, new guy. They're like, hey, you get off the plane like, oh, it's you. Okay. Yeah. They're all Samoans. That's everybody in Iceland.
Samoans?
That's all they are.
Yeah, there's some really, really weird looking Samoans.
It's weird. None of you look like Maui at all from that movie. It's kind of weird. Here's my next fun fact. In South America, jaguars seek out the roots of the capi plant and gnaw on them until they start to hallucinate. Jaguars love to get high, and it's a widespread and observable fact in the South American forest.
Yeah, that's where we got jaguars from.
Yeah.
Look at these guys.
Look at this guy.
Look at this guy.
Hey, dirty opposite. Like, hey, hey.
Roar.
But you know what's weird is if I was a jaguar, okay, which we all know I'm fast. I could be.
Sure.
But if I was a jaguar, all right.
Well, I mean, you're half right.
Yeah. What?
You're saying I'm a war? No.
Yeah.
No, wrong half.
You're close. Close. First 3 letters, not the last 4. You're all good. Not jaguars. You're not that. So anyway, my point is if I was hunting food, I would land one of these plants, okay? Because it's apparent. It says they like to observe. They're observable in the South American forest. People like to watch the jaguar be stoned. Awesome. I'm going to put on one hell of a show for you,
Yeah.
and then you're going to get too close, and I'm going to eat.
I would pull, no, but that's what I would pull the plant from behind my back and be like, guess what I haven't gnawed on? Guess what I'm about to.
Guess what I'm about to. Yes. Something's getting gnawed on, but it ain't this. And you're like, oh, no.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. So weird. So you're telling me that jaguars have very nice art projects where they construct copy plants.
I think the best part is that how we learn about all these things, like we watch animals do, like that's how we found coffee is there were goats that were eating the cocoa leaves and got like super high.
Yeah.
They were just freaking out and everyone was like, I want some of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And these goats are bonkers.
What's that goat on?
What's that goat eating?
Yeah.
That goat. Hey, go ask that goat what he just ate. Maybe wait for him to calm down a little bit.
Right. But again,
like that goat is crazy. And someone's like, yeah, isn't it great?
Yeah.
I want some of that. You want some of that?
Why don't you go get a pot of boiling water?
What do you think that goat is doing?
But here's my last one. Last fun fact. In 2013, a Verizon programmer was found outsourcing his work to a Chinese company for less than 20% of his salary and spending his workday surfing the internet. The Chinese code was so good that the programmer was regarded as the best in his department at Verizon. Okay, so now we name the company Verizon twice. So you got a guy that works for Verizon's like, man, that's got to be hard work. Nah, not at all.
It's Verizon with a Y.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
But you know what's weird is you're like, yeah, it's hard work when you only get 80% of your salary.
Right.
Where's the other 20% go? I can't tell you. I can't tell you that. Let's just say I invest 20% of my salary wisely every week.
What the best part is, though, is that
he's a financial coach.
Yeah. He's giving the Chinese Verizon basically 20% of his, like his expertise.
Yeah.
But that was enough to be the best
in
China.
That's what it is. So he's like,
And these guys aren't that great. I'm not going to give him, not even a quarter.
Yeah.
I'll give him a fifth.
Yeah.
I'll give him a fifth of what I got.
What seems like a fair, if I was tipping, is 20% good?
20% about right? That seems about right.
That sounds about right, huh?
Just, hey, and then that was his
the
defense.
service worth it?
That was his defense. I didn't give him the whole thing. I just gave him the tip.
Yeah.
It was just a tip. It's fine.
Should I tip my server?
It's the safest way to do it. It's just a tip.
Should I tip my server? I think I should. So
whoa. Don't touch that.
Yeah. He's not supposed to be out. But anyway, so those 4 fun facts. I like the animal related ones because they seem a little more fun. I will be honest with you. I like the fact that a jaguar could actually construct a false plant lay on it.
Yeah.
Wait for you to get too close and then be
Yeah.
like, aha. That's good stuff.
Game's on, buddy.
Yeah. How fast are you?
Yeah.
He starts stretching. You get a head start. That's cool. All right. I haven't done one of these in a while. What if I do a but why?
Ooh.
Yes.
Listen up, all you butt wipers out there. We got a but why.
A but
coming your
why.
way.
And you're gonna know why I'm reading this as a but why. A man from Czech Republic has performed the longest abdominal plank ever recorded.
Why?
Right. As confirmed by Guinness Book of World Records. Joseph Salek, known to his friends as Juska, undertook the physically grueling challenge on May 20th, 2023, maintaining a strict plank position for guess how long?
27 hours.
No, 9 hours and 38 minutes and 48 seconds. Even 9 hours.
Even 9
Why?
minutes. Why?
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 Okay. I don't know what the previous record was.
Yeah. Was the previous record, what did you say his record was 9?
His 9 hours, 38 minutes, and 47 seconds. Was it 9 hours, 38 minutes, and 45 seconds? I don't know what the previous record was.
If that record was anything less than 9 hours and 30-some minutes.
Yeah, it was 14 minutes. So I'll show you. No. Now, I did think one thing. The only way that I could ever compete with that, ever.
If you're a corpse?
No, possibly. No, 2 ways. There's 2 ways now. Okay, if one, I'm dead.
Fine, Ted.
Okay.
We've made it less impressive because now there's 2 ways.
Here's the deal. If you outlive me, if I'm not in the box as a plank, okay, if you don't visit me and you're like, why do I see in the back of his head? Oh my God, that guy's holding a plank. That's what I'm saying.
Can we flip him? No.
Yeah, we can't.
He said don't.
We can't.
Is Guinness even here? No.
We cannot.
We didn't even call Guinness like he knows.
Yeah, he doesn't know. He has no idea.
He has no idea.
Yeah. So, but anyway, the only way is if Nicole was to look at me and go, we need to talk when you're done with that. I'd be like, ooh.
Well, that's why I'd be a corpse. This is where you die.
Well, and the other thing I thought was my gut's probably still touching the floor. So to be honest with you, my elbows are down, but I'm really not holding my weight. You know what I mean?
He seems really comfortable for doing a plank.
Guys, at one point in time, I have both arms off the floor and I'm texting.
Yeah.
They're like,
you're texting,
how is he even doing
you're
that?
Texting like, hey, can you slide some mac and cheese under here?
I'm getting hungry, bro.
Something I can just put my face in and eat
I'm
it.
getting hungry. You can give me Hot Pocket, but let it cool off for 3 minutes first.
Can you find out what mom wants?
Yeah.
Because I can keep this up, but it's starting to suck.
Yeah. Right. Does she look mad? Hey, she still look mad?
Well, she didn't 9 hours ago.
Yeah. Oh, she's been stewing.
She's mad now.
She's been stewing. That's exactly how it goes. They're like, he's not even breaking a sweat. No, he's not. He's really not. Actually, it's uncomfortable. He's laying on his belt buckle. He's actually quite uncomfortable.
Hey, guys, you know that thing we have on the podcast called But Why?
Yeah.
It might come into play soon.
Yeah.
I'm going to need some help.
But why? Please call the Czech Republic and let this guy know he's going down. Hey, Joska, good luck.
Here's the thing. This guy, literally ruined a third of a day.
Yeah.
He was probably uncomfortable for a long time after this.
Correct.
To be maybe 3 inches of footage in a book.
Right. But
that only children read in the library when they're bored.
So I did Google it. I don't know if there's a full-length YouTube video, but it says go to YouTube to watch the video. Why would I need to watch a video of a guy planking? Why? In what realm would
4
that be?
hours later, he's still doing it, folks.
Yeah. That's why I should fall asleep to at night. Then when I
That's
wake
true.
up, if he's done, I know I slept enough.
Don't give that guy views.
Don't give that guy views.
They literally invented the slider at the bottom for that guy.
Yeah.
And there he is.
Oh, there he is. He's down.
He's
Okay.
down.
Gotcha. Yeah. How much time was that? Cool. I'll
Sure
give him
enough.
credit.
Yeah. Sure
I'll give him credit for the whole thing. Yeah. So
he records it for 30 seconds and just loops it.
yeah. It's just on loop.
Yeah.
but meanwhile
I said this in speed. As long as that lady doesn't drop her purse, I'll get away with it.
But meanwhile, with 7 seconds in, he's got an itch on his nose. You see him moving his nose around. So there's 9 hours and 48 minutes of him just tweaking his nose.
Well, that's what I'm saying. As long as they don't make any stupid moves, and then literally he scratches his nose,
or he sneezes, or this guy had a sneeze attack for 9 hours and 48 minutes, and he held his plank. Guy's a stud. All right, here's what I don't want to do. Strange story today. I want to do headlines, and I really want to jump into headlines and just run with headlines for the rest of the day.
Let's do it.
Okay. Here's my first one, and I did not know this was possible.
Wait, seeing your never mind.
Yeah.
Seeing your feet.
That's not supposed to be out. Anyway, court,
that is true for life.
yeah. Court awards 8-year-old girl nearly $1 million after she was burned by chicken McNuggets.
Oh yeah. I read
$1 million.
Yeah, $1 million.
I know somebody got scalded with coffee a long time ago in their crotch, and they got a lot of money. Okay, this is a child who was given hot nuggets then by the parent, who did not test the temperature of said nugget and said, "Put this in your mouth, young child," at 8 years old. So they don't feel there's any other responsibility anywhere else on anybody here. You know what I'm saying? When I was a kid, and even now, people set something in front of you, they go, "Oh, that's hot. I'm touching it. I want to see what your idea hot is."
Well, every time,
it's
the same thing. The plate's hot.
Yeah, my hand's going on it.
Nah.
No, it ain't.
Nah, it's
No, it
not.
ain't. Meanwhile,
now, had I held it from the kitchen all the way here,
oh yeah,
probably hot.
super hot.
Yeah,
super hot.
Real quick.
Yeah,
that's not hot.
No, it's not. Yeah, toughen up. By the way, you touch it, you go, "I want $1 million."
I don't see what your complaint is, because I don't know how you don't know the universal way of checking if your child's food is hot is whipping it at their thighs.
Yeah, put it. Well, no, this is in her mouth.
Oh, it was in her mouth?
Yeah,
I don't know why I thought it was on her legs.
No, because of coffee. I said the coffee.
Oh, yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So, but this is so she takes a bite, gets burned, which who hasn't put hot food in their mouth ever?
Also, is she bobbing for nugs?
Right.
Like
your hand.
Presumably, was she using an oven mitt?
Yeah.
Or tongs to put this in her mouth? Because presumably something else touched it before her mouth.
So this goes back to a Greg Giraldo used to be real good on the roasts. Okay, I don't remember him. He's a good comedian.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. But I found him extremely hysterical. So he had a bit about that where he said he was at a hotel and he said that, or they said, you have to be careful. The water's hot immediately in the shower when it comes out. So make sure, they looked at him and says, so make sure you don't have like your private parts in there or something. They say something like that. And he goes, that's not how I test the shower. Okay. Okay. So this is it's the same premise that it's like, I don't step in, balls first.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't put the nugget. Right. Are you bobbing for nuggets?
That was the original Yellow Pages, slogan.
Yeah.
Was balls first. And they're like, maybe we should say call first.
Yeah. Call first.
That's
call
more.
first. That's what it is.
On that, something's weird. Like, because we were talking last week about going to KZoo to visit Eric and stuff.
Yeah.
When I went there, the first day I got distracted and I was about to step in the shower. Then I realized, I need to do something first. So I did it, came back. It was the right temp.
Yeah.
I was like, get in. Second day, I was like, oh, this isn't really getting warm, but it was as warm as it was getting. So I got in. It turns out that that time thing was the thing because I turned it up.
Oh,
like it isn't really getting warm. I need to turn it up. Yeah, it was a delay. So that was the first time. The first time I didn't realize that delay was the factor.
Yeah.
I got in. Suddenly, it was like I was trying to burn my chest.
Yes.
Oh my! And it went from all right to whoa.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, and you did that to yourself.
I did.
Yeah, you did that to yourself.
Myself.
Yeah. But still, you probably could have went down and got, I don't know, $50 or maybe a voucher for something. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I should have told him I went in balls first.
Yes.
Get a little more money for that.
But it's just, and especially if someone, imagine, you go to a lot of hotels. Imagine when you're checking in. Sir, when you step in the shower, please be careful. You could burn your private parts. Right. That's not what I put in first.
Right.
I've never.
Also, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. I got to be honest with you. If it beats me to the shower that fast, I'm a man. Okay.
Like, especially if there's if it's like a walk-in shower, maybe. But if it's a tub,
and
I gotta lift
I gotta step over.
In. Yeah.
Oh man.
And my foot and leg are not the first things touching it.
Yeah. If I gotta throw something else in first over the tub and then step in, first off.
Wow, this is the high tub. I need a running start.
Then you trip over it on the way and you feel stupid.
Or you're in a fancy hotel and they have the handheld thing.
Yeah.
And you're literally just, all right, I'm going to point it right here.
Yeah.
And when it's the right temp, I know it's good for the rest of me.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I was using your shower bidet. And it turned out it was way too hot.
Weird. It was set to boil. But yeah, again, rest in peace. But he was so funny because he's like, that's not how I test water.
I love how I immediately knew, like, oh, this has got to be the guy to do it.
All right, so here's my next headline. My husband died, so I fell for his brother. Haters call him Uncle Daddy in quotes, but we're in love. It's a true thing. I got a picture and a headline. Okay.
You know, you remind me a lot of my husband.
Where'd you guys meet? His funeral. Actually, we met at our wedding. He was actually in my wedding. That's when you tell, the guy I'm married to, he was in my first wedding. Oh, is it one of the groomsmen? Maybe. You know?
Yeah, their love story is meet the parents and your future husband. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What?
You know, I would have dated him, but he was only 10 when I married Timmy.
Wait. Their movies meet the parents and the backup plan.
Yeah, right. The backup plan. I like that.
That's what I'd call him. I'd call him Uncle Backup Plan.
But they call him, in quotes, Uncle Daddy.
Yeah.
I got news for you. Those kids are messed up for the rest of their lives.
Right.
Okay? So, and again, not that I need to go back to last week's episode where I said I'm going to solve these murders, but he died. He must have died of natural causes because
What if
otherwise,
what if Uncle Daddy fell for
yeah. You don't see
for
some
Aunt's
kind of
mommy?
triangle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? My brother's wife is pretty hot.
That's sister mommy to
Yeah.
you. Okay.
Sister mommy's pretty hot, and she gives me the eye whenever we come over for Thanksgiving.
And then they
I'm
look.
going to play the long game on this.
They look. What's your favorite show? Sister Wives. That's what I'm doing that all by myself.
Yeah.
This is amazing. You have more than one wife? No. Listen to me. Hear me out. Okay. Timmy was married. I was 10. Man, was she hot. He's dead. I'm not. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. What if it is like that weird younger brother thing?
Yeah, I mean, they look like they're about the same
Yeah.
age. When you see the picture, they
Yeah.
look like they're about the same age. She might have a couple years on him, but not a ton.
Is there anything I can do for you? Well,
I call this a waiting game.
how do you test the shower?
I throw it in first. Yes, there's something you can do for me. But again, husband died, so I fell for his brother. Haters call him Uncle Daddy, but we're in love. All right. We're going to go. Oh, my God.
Whoa, you know what'd be the worst? PG-13, everyone. It's coming in hot. Coming in hot. Wow, that feels familiar.
Yeah.
Something reminds me of Dave.
Yeah, so weird. So weird.
It's like an old glove.
Kids, you do have the DNA of your new dad. Don't act like you're adopted.
That's true.
Don't act like you're adopted. Okay? So
Imagine that trivia question. We have the same DNA, but he's not my natural father. What is Uncle Daddy?
It's a category. I'll take Uncle Daddy for 600, please.
I'll take, surprisingly, not Alabama for 600, please.
So,
Hey, Alabama, call me. Don't care.
yeah.
Please call care of the studio. Ask for Brian.
So the next one here, I'm going to let you answer as soon as I read it. You ready? Woman poops her pants.
All right, I'm in.
Mid-marathon without stopping. Then goes to set a personal best.
Unpooping?
Right. That's exactly where I went. Man, that's impressive.
Hey, you know what? If I'm going to drop a log in this, I might as well go for gold.
Listen, as far as steamers during a marathon go, that one's my best.
I can tell I'm not getting the podium for the marathon.
I need a modium, not the podium. Yeah. What rhymes with podium? Well, it's what I should have had probably in mile number 2.
If I'm already going to waddle, I might as well duck it all the way to the end.
Absolutely. Imagine the people. You know why she won by a landslide? People were not running through that minefield.
She won by a mudslide.
Yeah. People were not running through the minefield. You know what I mean? Wow. But yes.
Yeah, she goes by the water stop. She's like, hey, can you throw one at my tail as I go by?
How about give me a squirt? Why is she
Squirt
off route? Why is she off route? She's going by the super wash. They got the wand ready. They're going to give her a little cleanup, little undercarriage pressure wash. It's all good. But yeah, so it says woman poops her pants mid-marathon without stopping, then goes to set a personal best.
Now, I've also seen that they've said reports that a lot of adults have decided to wear diapers to the Taylor Swift concerts to not even miss a note.
Correct.
Now.
So I got to do that to a Bears game, so I understand. Yes, but go ahead.
Bears game?
Bears game. It was a playoff game.
You're going to soil yourself for the Bears?
It was was it the championship game? No, it was in 06.
Now,
it was
is
the
that
week
where you
before.
had your seats so you could just scoop and throw over the top?
Yeah, that's what it was. Back in the parking lot. We cannot park here, here, or here. That's all it goes. Yeet.
You got to yeet that sheet.
Yeah. But no, that's why I
Went for a personal best.
Yeah, guy did that. All the beers, and he's like, best part is I don't even have to come back down these stairs again. What? Depends. Okay, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, real deal. But again, now you're not going to run in a diaper. Here's the deal. You need that to exit.
The runner's poops are a very, common situation.
Correct.
But
if it's that common, you probably need to vacate the area
Yeah.
before you.
Yeah, you need to carbo load and unload.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think that you're. but again, that's why I knew you were going to go there too. Then goes on to set personal best. Right. So here,
I'm gonna have the biggest log in the land.
So here's our next headline: Man loses sight temporarily after attempting to break world record of crying nonstop for 7 days.
All right, Guinness is obviously some sort of torture device.
Yeah, this is almost a but why. Okay,
Yeah,
this is
right.
almost a but why, but it's a headline. And so anyway, I don't know.
Is he crying because he's sticking stuff in his eyes? 'Cause,
No,
yeah, that'll make you blind too.
Yeah, I don't. But he loses sight temporarily. I mean, can you cry so much? Can you flood your eyeballs?
Is he
I don't
doing
know.
that thing where he's pulling out a nose hair,
I don't know how you keep
or
crying.
testing the shower
He's
the wrong
watching.
way?
She's watching The Notebook,
Yeah.
just on over and over, over and over. That's all it is.
He realized he should have been a lawyer and a home improvement person.
If I was a lawyer with a ladder, I'd have my own show right now.
If I was a whore with a hammer,
Yeah. Oh man, so much closer to being that than a lawyer with a ladder. So much closer. Nonstop for 7 days. So he's trying to break the world record. Again, world records. If that's what you need to do in life, go ahead. Remember, we did a show once with TJ where we went through some of the world record stuff.
Yeah.
And we went through all like 25 of them, and they were disgusting.
Just to remind everyone,
Yeah.
TJ recommends as a doctor your mom.
Yes, he does. Yeah, he does. Heaviest thing known to man. So, sorry, Mom. But anyway, he does. But no,
I always say to everyone's mom, you're the one that brought it back home.
but we went through that, and it was like you hear these records of this stuff being done. It's like, most times running 10 yards with balancing a balloon and doing this. It's like, why is that a thing?
Yeah.
You suck at everything in life. So you go, I can do one thing nobody else knows how to do. Until then they go, oh, I could do that.
Highest tub, you can throw it in first.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That's a pretty low tub.
Yeah, but 7 days. 7 days. All right. We have another wedding one. This is
So
woman. We did the one.
we've murdered people on their golf cart.
Yes.
We have.
Well, we just had brother husband or
I was just gonna say
daddy.
that was getting to that. That was gonna be my third. That was gonna be my.
Yeah. But now this one.
You know what? He'll do.
Get this headline.
Now, what if it was like it was Brian and Billy, and like we don't have to change our towels.
Right? Yeah. It's like
It's right there.
we're golden.
We're
We're
good.
golden. This is good. This is good. No monograms. We're good. Woman accidentally marries father-in-law in hilarious wedding blunder.
Okay.
Okay.
Woman accident. Let's break this down. Woman
Yeah.
accidentally
Yeah.
marries father-in-law. So presumably the husband.
Yeah, I
the
do.
father of her fiance
Right.
in hilarious wedding blunder.
Yeah. So
Was it some sort of like rehearsal and he was standing in for like what's going on? We don't know. 'Cause we have the
we
headline
don't
right.
know. We don't know. We just have the headline. But my point is it's like, first off, how do you accidentally marry somebody? Okay. Which, again,
I'm sure
I
that
know
happens-
people that it
I'm
happens
sure that
all the
happens in
time.
Vegas all the
happens
time.
all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
But
usually not the father of the man you're going
yeah, it's the
Some-
father.
sometimes the brother.
Yeah. But then is it hilarious because they're trying to explain it to the husband? Like, okay, are you sitting down?
Yeah.
You're never going to believe this.
And he's like, but why did you wait till after the honeymoon to tell me?
Right. Right.
And the dad's like,
Yeah.
Well, clearly.
Well, I just thought the stepmom stuff would be so much better on the
Yeah.
honeymoon.
Yeah.
Oh, now I get
Yeah.
it. Okay. All right. I got you.
Hey, son, you don't walk up and break up a manatee. Maybe.
That's what it is. She burrowed under you.
Yeah.
Best to just let her be there. So you can throw her out in the deep water. She'll come back. I'm not going
I would like to take, surprisingly, not Alabama for 800.
Yeah. So I have one more wedding. The wedding ones were just a plenty. Sister kidnaps bride in wedding tradition. That's quotes. In wedding tradition, ruining wedding and relationship. Now, this one actually has a description underneath it. And this is a quote. My parents were talking to some other guest when Peter's groomsman suddenly grabbed Alyssa, lifted her up, and carried her outside despite her protests. Okay.
This is the thing. Like I talked about going out with my coworkers last week, and one of them went to the bathroom, left his phone, came back. He's like, "Oh, I left my phone." But look, here's the thing: I will never do. I will never mess with anyone's phone because
Right.
I don't want someone to mess with my phone.
Right.
It's golden rule. I am not messing with anyone on their wedding. I've been in the wedding business. I worked on the groom side,
Yeah.
for years, next to a bridal shop. Saw them both. That is not a day you mess with anyone
No.
at all.
No.
Much less steal them away from their own wedding.
Correct. Yeah.
I think that is justifiable homicide.
And against
Well,
protests.
you don't even need detective beef and or cheddar. They're like, case closed, you're out.
Yeah, you're gone.
Yeah,
You're out of
especially in
here.
a protest. It would be one that you want to talk about no means no. clearly that's when no means no.
But it says sister, so the sister
And just for legal reasons, many other times.
Yeah.
No means no.
But it says, so the sister must have put the groomsmen up to it, but they suddenly grabbed her. But if you read the headline,
That's a bad look, though. The rest of the room doesn't know the sister put the groomsmen up to that.
Right.
That just looks like the groomsmen are stealing a woman.
well, but then, so sister kidnaps bride in wedding tradition. I don't know whose tradition this is, but then it says ruining wedding and relationship. Okay, sure. Because I got news for you. You might have been the best sisters on the face of the earth, but now you're Elsa and Anna, and she's behind the door.
Right.
You're done. She's not talking to you anymore.
We can build a snowman. You can F off.
That's right. Go away, Anna. Is it weird that we know that and we're grown men? I guess
We have daughters.
yeah. But my point is, what kind of wedding tradition? Who does this?
Yeah.
Where do you go?
What is the tradition in that family? And it's only happened twice. It's tradition.
That's how stuff happens in my house, though. You know that.
Yeah.
As soon as the kids like something, they're like, next year, they're like, well, why are we doing? In the next week, why are we doing that?
Yeah.
It's tradition.
Yeah, Dad, last Thursday, we got pizza and ice cream when Mom wasn't here.
Yeah. Every time we drive past Culver's from the north, we stop.
Yeah.
I don't understand why we're not doing that.
Every
now.
time we can smell the fries from the Culver's across the street. that happened recently. I came home and like, you had Culver's? Yeah, it's essentially across the street from Damon's. Damon has a Culver's across the street? I said, essentially. It's not directly across the street.
I said essentially.
There are two places, McDonald's or Culver's, if you're driving from away from Damon's, and otherwise you got to go to 4 towns over before you hit other stuff.
Yeah.
I was hungry. I went to Culver's. Sue me. It's tradition.
Yeah, it's tradition. Every time you come home now. What you do is
What do you think David lives? Like in a cave?
yeah. But what you do though is you just get a stack of Culver's napkins. So every time you come in, you set one on the counter. Did you go to Culver's again today?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, usually there was a point when we were getting Culver's. Like, no, I don't want Culver's. I'm done with Culver's. I'm tired of Culver's.
Right.
But you go like,
By the way, call me.
you go 6-7 years.
Yeah.
I'll try Culver's again.
Yeah. I like the root beer, so I'm okay with that.
That's true.
Yeah.
And they also make it in Diet.
Yes, I do. All right. I got it once by accident. I like the root beer.
Wait,
I
you
said
got
I
your
like the
father-in-law's root beer by accident once?
Yeah.
Whoops.
It was hilarious.
tradition.
I banged the hell out of that root beer. Right the root beer. So
I did not come a knocking.
here's her next headline. Camel bites off owner's head after being tied up in heat all day.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Yeah, camels got those teeth that you don't want to mess with.
So
They all look like rusty razor blades.
he bites off the owner's head. Okay, so we understand that. How did the owner like he must be fast.
Yeah, because he should know they spit. Careful.
Yeah.
Don't get near the mouth.
Right. So you know what he's doing?
Well, he's like, hey, how you doing, buddy?
You know what it is though? They spit, but they spit for distance. So if you get in real close,
He
real
was
tight,
coming in.
it goes over your head.
He was coming in.
It goes over your head. So he's coming in hot. He's like, I'm good. Meanwhile, old Camel here's like, I'm not good for 2 weeks with no water.
You know what
it's hot out here.
You know what would cool me off? Biting the head of that guy. I'm just taking it clean off.
But now, imagine if this was a
Now the camel's pissed. This red stuff spurting on me is hot.
right.
I thought this was going to cool me off. Now I'm even hotter.
What if the camel was half Samoyed though? He's like, hey.
Camel's covered in arterial spray, right?
Next guy walks up, hey.
And they're like, what happened? The camel's like, I don't know. Wasn't me. Bro.
Right.
I thought you were some sort of rare red camel. That's
Yeah.
where I thought we were going.
Yeah. So weird.
Yeah.
Everybody's
basically the Surgeon General pops up. Hey, warned you. I tried to tell you, camels are dangerous.
Surgeon General is out in the middle
Yeah.
of the desert.
Shows up to the rest of the to the family and is like, told you.
Oh. Well, there's where he picked the guy up by his
on
head.
an audio podcast. We're now watching a video of a camel.
Yeah, he picked the guy
destroying a
up.
man.
He picked the guy up by his head, but his head didn't come off.
Yeah, maybe this guy had a weak neck. That's on this guy.
It's for their army.
Yeah.
Who's he? He's the neck tester, sir.
That's probably would have been the next question I would have gotten at the escape room. Hey, do you own a camel? Follow up. How strong is your neck? Why are you asking these questions, bro? Is there a camel in here? Don't ask.
Why are you here?
Why did I have to sign that Surgeon General warning before I came in here?
Bro, did you take my $90 when I came in? I'm here. Okay. Don't worry about it. All right. Here's my next one. Her head didn't fall off, but she's going to wish. Woman ends up in hospital after accidentally using super glue instead of eye drops. There's a picture.
Oh, no. Better. Better that than like other areas.
Is there an eye drop that where a gorilla comes out when you're using it? You should know what you have in your hand when you have the Gorilla Glue.
Yeah.
There's a gorilla
To
standing
be
next to
fair,
it.
I mean, Visine and super glue a lot of times come in a similar size.
Do they?
Why do these eyedroppers have a brush?
The cap is stuck on so hard. You finally get the cap off. You have to poke through. You're like, man, this is the hardest Visine I've ever used in my life.
I know it's not going to drip down. This is going to stay right where it is.
Yeah, this is weird.
Did we buy eye drops or eye gel? Can you guys remind me?
Is this a salve? What are we doing here? But she ends up in the hospital. I think that's something that I don't know. It's a chemical. Would it burn your eye? Probably burn your eye.
Yeah, if it got in your eye. I think if it's just like, flap to flap, I think I'm just not telling anyone.
Yeah.
And letting that wear off.
It'll wear off. Yeah. What are you? I'm a pirate. I'm going to put a patch. Yeah, several weeks. Doesn't matter. Put a patch on. What happened? Yeah. I scratched my cornea. Yeah. I don't think you needed a peg leg, too,
Yeah. Like, you cut off your leg to save people knowing about your eye.
Well, I guess you're not going to be in that kickball tournament next week. Thanks a lot, Damon. We're counting on
How
you.
do you have that peg leg? Well, one time I glued my eyes shut. I don't need to know anymore. I've already pieced this together.
All right. Oh, next headline. I'm out of pictures now. I like the pictures ones, but there's the next headline. Man with 40 skulls in his apartment linked to nationwide human remains trafficking ring. Do you think?
Oh, wait. Hey, those shouldn't be out.
Yeah.
Hey, let me just close this door real quick.
Meanwhile, the neighbor with 28 of them has nothing to do with this trafficking ring. Guys, it's 40 or more. You got 40 skulls in your place. Yeah. We're gonna look. Yeah. We're gonna look.
Oh, I'm just collecting those. You trade those in, you get a free toaster. Hold on. Let's leave those alone.
It's weird. Those are good at Arby's. I can get a beef and cheddar.
Guys, we need to crack down. We need to figure out what's going on in this human trafficking ring. I got a guy.
I know a guy.
Yeah.
He leaves them out.
Yeah.
He leaves them out.
How do you know? Well, I can see into his apartment from my apartment.
Yeah. He stacks them in the patio door.
And he's not really discreet.
He uses the curtains to hold them up against the patio door.
He's literally built patio furniture out of the skulls.
It's really weird. So, how many think he's got? 40 or more? It's got to be at least 40.
No. Guys, I can explain.
Yeah.
This is not what it looks like. It looks like 40 skulls. Okay, clearly it is what it looks like.
It is what it looks like. Yeah. What else do you think it looks like?
Yeah. Were there any plan Bs?
Yeah. Or he's like, hey, don't think I killed all 40 of these people. We didn't say that. Yeah. Oh, well then, then why would you think
that?
What
were you thinking?
Let's go with what you were thinking.
40 skulls. No, you can't use the same answer. What were you thinking?
I'd like to poll the audience. Yeah. This is not Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
40 skulls. No, you can't use the same answer. What were you thinking? Yeah. Well, he just has the Family Feud. Answer's already been used.
Right.
Name a fruit that is yellow. Orange. No.
Here's the next headline. 40 skulls. That's all I say. 40. An 11-year-old boy caught a fish with human-like teeth in an Oklahoma pond.
He caught a fish with teeth, or he caught a fish that has teeth?
Yeah, with
human. You mean, like he threw teeth in the.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right.
Like this is back to your.
These are like human-like teeth.
Went for a record.
Yeah.
With the marathon or the poop?
What do you use, a hot dog? No, my uncle's got a collection of skulls. Yeah. I use human teeth.
This would be great if it was like, boy finds fish with human-like teeth.
Yeah.
Located just down from the nuclear power plant.
Well, but I just find it odd that it's in an Oklahoma pond. So did he only report it because he was jealous? He's this fish has teeth and I don't. It's like, what are we doing here? But yeah, human-like it just says. So it doesn't. And again, there's no picture. I would love to have that.
It'd be great if someone caught that fish, like saw it, like sanded down that fish's teeth.
Yeah.
Down to human-like shape and then threw it back in the pond. Yeah. And now we wait.
So instead of catch and release, it's catch, dental hygiene, and then release. Yeah. That's how it is. So
he says with the binoculars, "This is hilarious to only me. No one will ever know."
Oh, there it is.
I mean, human-like teeth in Alabama.
Yeah. That's those are some snaggle teeths right there.
Yeah,
big time. All right, I don't understand this headline, but it's going to make me giggle when I read it.
Basically, just says. It's 2 words.
Yeah. So
2 words. Sounds like
Ecuador authorities confiscate pigs, fighting cocks from prison.
Okay. I don't know if I want to break this down because some words are going to lead to problems.
Yeah. But that's it. Ecuador. So it's not here. authorities. So they are men of power.
Right.
Confiscate. They took away.
Ecuadorian men of power.
Confiscate. They took away pigs.
Pigs. All right.
Okay.
That could be a separate thing.
There we go. Comma, fighting cocks from prison.
Now, did they confiscate the pigs whilst fighting? Were these pigs fighting?
Were the pigs attending a cockfight and they had to then when they were breaking up the cockfight?
Oh, wait a minute. As next round pigs, we can't have that.
We can't have that. Yeah, we can't.
We keep these cockfights legitimate.
Meanwhile, there's one big guy with a grill going, the loser.
Yeah.
We all win when there's a loser. But yeah, so.
No, what it was is that Arby's got wind of it. We're like, you can't have pigs.
Yeah, no ham. There's no ham.
There's no ham.
There's no ham.
Yeah. We can have bacon.
But I just like, we see a cockfight, we're taking your pics.
Yeah.
Okay?
This is where I'm
going to teach you a lesson.
Yeah.
No more pics.
Yeah.
We're cockfighting. No more pics. That's not what we're doing.
Hey, guys, the editor of the paper is out this week. Anything goes.
But then
anything what you want for headlines goes.
But then the last two words, from prison.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, that's not how I test it.
Listen.
That's not how I test prison.
When you smuggle stuff into prison, okay, when they instantly shut the door and there's a live cockfight going on, I don't want to know.
Right.
Okay? I have so many questions.
Because that could mean so many things.
I have so many. But here's the deal.
Listen, Perry White, you should have stopped before the comma. Should have been just confiscate pigs.
Let's tell you that they're actual chickens. All right? They're actual chickens. How'd you get chickens into prison?
Right.
Okay?
Why are the pigs there?
Why are the pigs in the prison?
Also, maybe this is like how you were going to reverse psychology of the other things. Maybe this is how they get them to sell the papers. Because you're like, I got to find out what's going on here.
I got a headline. Yeah.
I got to find out what's going on here.
But it's one of those ones where it's like, it's just clickbait.
Yeah.
Turn to page 9. And then to page 9. Turn to page 12.
No, turn to page 9. The paper ends at 8.
Right.
Wait a minute.
But did you pay for it already? Okay, then we got you. We're all good.
Was there any chickens involved? Well, yeah, there were a couple, but they were prison chickens. Even better.
Even better. Would you say they were from prison? Yeah. All right. I'll do let's do one more. Let's do one more. I think okay, we'll do two more. French woman gets hit by a supposed meteorite. That to me sounds like very
someone threw a big rock.
Yeah. That sounds to me like a pretty ignorant editor let that one fly. Like, yeah, supposedly it's a meteorite. Yeah. You know what's weird? Nobody likes her. And they throw rocks at her. Supposedly, it came from outer space.
Boy, this meteorite sure looks like the cornice of the building she was standing under.
It's so weird. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Is this a space building cornice? Because
it actually has the address of the building. Yeah. It's on it.
I have never seen a meteorite shaped like a gargoyle before.
Yeah, so
That's
weird.
weird.
It's weird. Yet this French woman...
Read the headline again.
French woman gets hit by a supposed meteorite. So, see, that's what they're putting a lot of contradictory, and they're like, hey, listen, this is what she told us.
Yeah.
So we're just going to write the story. Supposedly,
all right,
it's
you
a
need to
meteorite.
go down there and you tell the cops you got, okay, we can't use run into a door anymore. We've used that too much.
Right.
Tell them meteorite.
Yeah. I was tossed into the shower and you were there already. Sorry. Meteorite. Again, it seems a little contradictory to just be like, hey, she told us it's a meteorite. Nobody likes her, okay? There was kids with handfuls of rocks standing right there. And they're like, here's a meteorite, you know? Still. Here's the last one I'm going to do. Maybe. I don't know. There's two. No, I'm going to do one. Okay? Oh, it really is. Chirping sounds lead airport officials to bag filled with smuggled parrot eggs.
Well, I think your timing was a little off. Because I know my eggs don't chirp.
Right? But they're eggs.
Yeah.
Do you really have to smuggle parrots? I mean, are parrots, are they like rare?
Yeah, you can't bring, like, you can't just bring animals from country to country or place to place.
Really?
There's regulations about
so
it.
What if I wanted a dog from Canada? Can I do that? Because the same continent?
Sure. Macaulay, bring down a dog. See what happens. You bring a dog to us. If you get stopped, that's on you.
Yeah, don't bring a jaguar. Bring a dog.
You know what Damon's dog looks like. Bring another one just like it.
Just found one that looks just like yours. Cool.
Yeah, it's probably because Damon let it out.
Only this one's 8 years newer and going to live a lot longer. Cool.
My theory is that they were smuggling it, and where they were smuggling kept it warm, incubated them. And now they hatched.
I got you. Yeah. And they hatched.
Yeah.
but still, chirping sounds. When you're in an airport, isn't there a lot of noise? I mean, are you
tons
going
of
to
noise.
hear it?
There's sometimes birds in airports.
Really?
Yeah, because they get in and then they're just the big empty space. They just fly around. You're like, bro.
Can you imagine they're by your bag?
The things we built to fly are out there. Maybe you should be out there.
But you're over there at the bag and you're like, chirp, chirp, chirp. You just start making noise. You hear that too? Oh, I hear that too. But wouldn't you hear that? You wouldn't hear
just
that.
Go and you wipe some mayonnaise in your head. Like, that's not the thing. There's a bird bear.
There's a bird up there.
Pooped on me. Look, clearly.
Why do you have 2 mayonnaise packets in your pocket? Listen, I have this whole thing played out in my
Tradition.
head. Whenever I fly Southwest, I bring mayonnaise packets.
Yeah. They're not supplying them. I got to bring my own. That's how they save money.
Where can they find us, Dad?
You can find us at thatchecksout.net, all the socials, That Checks Out, WGT. We would like to thank Audio High Podcasting Studio for providing producer support of this episode. Please call Mac and get your own episode. Don't forget to check us out on YouTube for That Checks Out presents the song Cool Dads, also on Spotify and all the music treatments. Treatments now.
Treatments.
I'm out.
How about platforms?
I'm out. Platforms. Tradition.
I was going to say we had to end on that. Yeah. You can't. You have to go out hard on that. That was solid.
Hard out.
Hard out. Hard out. It's 11:01, Mac. Hard out.
For Dave and I've been Ted. This has been That Checks Out.
I wanted to go out just on tradition. I was like, what are you bringing? Tradition.